Hello and welcome back to our our recording of Mario Kart 8.
This is the Crystal Guardian.
This is Shard Seeker.
So we're gonna continue to play.
Yep.
And
We're just playing.
and just chat.
Yep. Because we like this game. This is one of the only games we're both good at.
Well,
Whenever we play together, it's one of the games that we're good at.
yeah. One of the problems with Shard Seeker has with me is that whenever I like to hit every box and hit every... If I can break something, I want to break everything, and he's on like screens way ahead of me.
It's true.
So, and that's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all good. It's all good. What did I have yesterday?
I don't remember.
I don't
You
either.
had like the plush wheels or something.
Oh, no, I had these wheels.
Yeah. The stuff wheels.
And I was actually doing really well.
We went ahead and bought the DLC.
Yeah, so we can play the extended races. We had them.
I used to have Mario the expansion pack or whatever for the Nintendo thing, but I only have like the basic now, so
Yeah, which is cool. Whatever.
yeah.
It's not something we needed, so.
No. Well, we don't really play online all the time.
No.
Well, you don't play
I
online
do not
at
play
all.
online.
The only times I've ever played online were like fighting games, and I'm not really good at those.
I tried to play. I tried to play. I think it was Pokemon Violet online,
yeah.
and I got tromped. I was like, "Yeah, this isn't for me."
Yeah, because we fought, and I always.
Yeah. So
It was all well. It didn't help that like whenever the first time we battled, I was already done with the game basically, and you were still.
I was still in it.
You were still doing things. So.
Yeah. Everything takes me a lot longer. Well, it also takes me a lot longer because, like, I work and
Yeah, she has a job, unlike me.
I was a college kid. Oh, darn it. And had
All the
days
free
off
time.
and whatnot. I would be playing video games too, so whatever. It's all good. Whatever. Anyhow, what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. We were talking about a lot of stuff yesterday.
I know. I had a couple things that I wanted to talk about, but I think they're weird.
We'll talk about them anyway. It doesn't matter.
I know. And we kind of talked about the one. If you want to talk about the Hopi thing from when I was out, and I just came back from Arizona from vacation, and did some tours while I was out there. And the guy that gives us a tour, he was like, "Yeah, there's like this these Hopi stories and everything." And, I mean, I don't discredit indigenous cultures' stories because, like, I think they're way smarter than we are.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the one story that he told us, and then for some reason when I came back, I kept getting, I got a whole bunch of like Facebook things, and Instagram was posting stuff about it, because your friends are always listening. But it was about the 9, like we're in the 4th world right now, incarnation of the world, and there's 9 signs that the world is going to go into its 5th incarnation. It's just really interesting. I would suggest like definitely doing your own research and if you want to dive deeper. But some of the things were interesting because like one of the first thing is that the pale faces will, come.
Yeah.
Of course, that's the colonization. I don't know. It's interesting. And then, of course, being curious, I was listening to them all, and I missed the last one where the girl talked about what the last two meant. But one of the things was the they have what they called the Kachina, which are the angels.
Yeah.
And the blue Kachina will come from the sky, and I was like, oh, that sounds nice. So there's just a lot of like different things to be out there. You know, that no matter what religion you are, the stories are interesting just to listen to them.
Yeah.
So.
Oops. Got Yoshi on this track.
I do that, Yoshi.
The love-hate relationship burns on.
Your love-hate relationship. I do not care.
Well, because he doesn't target you.
I know.
I really hope they keep that in the next Mario Kart. I really like that mechanic that they all have like rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And they all kind of target each other.
Aw. Nice.
It's love and war. Ah! Nah. Please. I was telling you about there was a game I was thinking you could play. It was like Mario 64. It's called Hat in Time.
Oh, did you say Hat in Time?
Yeah, Hat in Time.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's
Why do
really
I know that?
Probably because you've listened to the music some way or another.
Okay.
Because there's a really good song. It's the Snatcher boss fight theme.
Okay.
And I think the game is really good because it's just like oh boy, wow, that was a really risky one. No, Yoshi, betrayed.
Did you say it was a Nintendo 64 game?
No, so what it was is originally it was a man, it was a PC game. It was an indie game. Because I love indie games. One thing everyone will soon find out is that I'm like the purveyor of indie games. I actively seek out anything. There's a game that I also wanted to play called Mouthwashing that sounds really good. But this game was like it drew inspiration from Mario Kart 64, or not Mario Kart 64, Mario 64.
Oh, okay.
And it plays like exactly the same.
Okay.
Like you have the whole dash, and then you have the jump, and then you can lunge while you're jumping.
Okay.
So there's like, but it's like really cute because it has all these it's like it's a little girl you're playing as.
Oh.
It's called Hat Kid. And then you have Mustache Kid.
Hats?
Yes. She has different hats and a mask.
Does the Mustache Kid have different mustaches?
No, she's like a pseudo villain, but she's like
A mustache.
yeah, she has a mustache. And there's different towns, and it's all like a one world. There's only like five levels because there's there's like a ton of shit in it. And it's like a 20-hour experience because you get like a bunch of different things you can go and do.
What were you playing earlier today?
That was Hat in Time.
Oh, okay.
That might be why you remember it, because I was playing it and it was just kind of on my screen.
Okay.
But I had just gotten through the one section. I was in the Alpine world, which is like a free roam world.
Uh-huh.
So you just do the levels as you go.
Okay.
But I need a specific hat. I need the time stop hat to do it.
Oh,
to get the final timepiece.
All right.
Because I was actively trying to do things that I could not do, and you need to be able to freeze time. Oh. You need to. Oh, Yoshi's targeting you. Yoshi. But I went back because there's these there's like this feud between the owls and the penguins that's going on.
All right.
Like the game is honestly a pretty fun, like it's a cute experience. But the chief owl does not look like an owl. He looks like a dinosaur in my opinion. And then the penguin is like this DJ penguin.
Okay.
And it's like the entire concept is just really fun. And I was like, I think Mom would like this. So I was bringing it up because I was having a lot of fun. I don't know how like you might like the platforming, but it can get a little bit tricky because some of the
sometimes platforming isn't like my best.
Your thing. Oh, it's clicking a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like that it's doing it. I'm gonna going to my right trigger button. What the hell's going on in front of me? You might take it. You might take this game from me.
Maybe I'm on today. Oh.
Oh no. No.
Ah.
No. I screwed up.
Ah.
Look how far behind.
Toad got me.
Oh, he just swiped past?
Yeah. Wow, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Do I need to like take your temperature or something?
No, I'm fine. It just I think it's
in 2 races.
So
although that one race, the one before this race, is one of my favorite races. I don't know why.
It might be because of the music. I can't. So
oh yeah, we got to fix that.
So to make sure that the mics don't pick up any music from the TV, I just have Crystal Guardian listening. But I like that leaves me with like nothing, so I'm just sitting here in silence while we talk, and it's like really eerie, and it would make anybody who was watching us be like, "Damn, that sucks."
We'll fix it.
Yeah, I think I can hook it up to OBS and have that just on monitor, and I can listen to it. It won't mess up any of the recording.
Yeah. I know this isn't 100% new to you, but this is all new.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. So, but that I've been playing that game. Another game I just beat was Doom: The Dark Ages, which was pretty fucking great.
Oh, did you actually beat it?
Yeah. And then I started messing with the original Doom 2016, and that game is a lot different.
I think you need to like rephrase that. The original Doom 2016.
Yeah, Doom 2016. That was the remake that they did, or the reboot, I want to say, because it was the original. It was the original reboot that they did. That was actually not that bad, but it's pretty hard because even on like they give you a gun that has like basically infinite ammo, but it's not like the best, which makes sense. You don't want like a weapon that's infinite ammo to be overpowered, but it's definitely like they were trying to find their footing, and then they found that footing with Doom Eternal because that game plays really well. And then I feel like I kind of agree on some opinions about Doom: The Dark Ages, where they were like, feels like a more commercialized Doom.
Yeah.
But I also am like, I think that's fine, because if they don't want to make it like Dark Souls. They don't want to make you like throw your hands up and be done.
Well, yeah.
But I agree that it would be nicer if it was a little bit harder, because I played it on Hurt Me Plenty, and that was basically like easy mode technically. Like I think the I forget what the hard mode normally was like the actual like middle mode.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously you have like Nightmare, and then Pandemonium, and then Ultra Nightmare, which are like you got to get it all through it in like one life.
Yeah.
And that's already pretty difficult in general. I think I could have done it. It's just I'd need to practice a bit more. Ooh, slipped past him. So.
Yeah, Well, I mean, I just remember playing the original Doom on PC.
Oh, and in
1994.
I thought that that disc I got had those original games.
Yeah.
No, it was all DLC. It was that paper, like sometimes that the games come with.
Yeah.
And that's not in the disc or the case. So.
Okay.
I don't know why they would advertise it if they weren't gonna actually give me the codes to download that. But then again, it might be really old. That was 2016, and those codes probably have expired.
Oh, you think?
I'm pretty sure they would have expired by now.
You would have been 13.
I know. Imagine a 13-year-old me who finally beat something like Kingdom Hearts 2 at that time. Tried playing Doom and was just I would have been so fucking pissed off, dude. Oh, you would have
Uh-oh.
We have a cat fight going on. My cat is currently slinking towards her cat.
Stop.
She's just watching around. She's like, "Where is he? Where is he?" I'm trying to think, what else would I play in? I guess I did beat Hades.
Well, you did beat Hades, yeah.
So,
Well, did you?
Yeah, because getting to the end technically counts. It's a roguelike, it never ends.
Well, yeah.
There are certain roguelikes that do end, but they are meant to be infinite in their design, so. But I got all the way to Persephone twice. And I did it with the spear, and
How long did you last the second time you made it to the upper world?
I actually did it slower than I did it with the fists.
No. I mean, how long did you last before you got sent back to the same amount of time?
Less time, I think. Because they skip it thinking that you,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought there'd be more dialogue with her.
Oh, there was. It was just, they don't want to give it to you all. They want you to
I know. They
work
want you to
towards,
keep trying to get up there.
Yeah. But Hades is still being like, I'm not going to tell you. You're just going to have to keep fighting me until you learn everything. And it was like, okay, bro. I guess we'll just keep going. But I think that it's I'm not one of those people that likes to just keep bashing my head against the wall after I've already gotten to it. Doing with the spear was fine because that was oh my god, that was a different experience with a different weapon. But having those extra add-ons was not an interest to me. I was fine with just beating it with this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would make it more difficult, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some challenge runs on for the channel, but I think I'm just gonna stick mainly to.
Yeah. I think it's a good game. I'm excited for Hades too.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that it stays at the $30 because I looked up another game we're looking at because we're gonna get it the same day as the Switch 2 was gonna be Deltarune 1 through 4, the chapters, and then we were gonna play that, and then I think another good game for you would be Undertale. You might. I think you could play it.
I could play it. I just don't know if that's.
Well, the real question is, do you want to do pacifist genocide?
I would do that.
I know.
That's hard, you know.
Well, I mean, it's not as hard as murdering everybody. I think genocide's harder because that means you have to go up against the scary one. You gotta go up against the big boy. And Sans is way worse than anything in Pacifist.
Wait, it's doing good. No, I'm not.
You traded places with me.
Yeah, right? That's why you don't say anything.
Do I need to take your temperature?
Past Bowser.
Poor Jasper. He wants to eat.
Oh.
But we have everything set up around his bowl.
Yeah, poor guy. He's okay.
It's like, oh man, guess I'll starve.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna starve. All right.
He's gonna do something.
He's checking it out. It's his area.
Yeah. We'll need to get like another
I
little.
don't think so.
We'll need to get another little
table. That everything. We're still like figuring out like where to put everything. So I mean, it's a work in progress. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I've kind of done some stuff on YouTube already. Oh my god.
Yes. Nice little nice little cat fight here.
Yeah, wow, holy shit. Wolfie, what's going on? She's like, what?
She's like, I wasn't doing anything. He bothered me.
You didn't record any of that, did you?
Well, I did it again. I keep doing it.
You need to do it right after the second.
I know, but I thought I did right after this. I must be hitting it right before.
What are you doing, Wolfie? For everyone who wants to know, Wolfie is a girl cat. It's a black girl cat. And she hates Jasper, who is a tuxedo black and white cat. And he's a boy. So,
well,
we don't know.
It's not so much she hates him. She demands order in the house.
Yeah, she wants to be the princess. And there's a prince here who doesn't really like fight her for that. Like, he leaves her alone most of the time, or just like stays away from her. And she's constantly like, excuse me, you're supposed to be under me.
Yeah, she is the princess.
She doesn't really like, honestly, any of the animals. She tolerates all the humans, and then
she does.
Then she's like, she's my cat, so she loves on me. Jasper's kind of just very passive.
He is very passive. He's a sweet boy.
Which is really weird for a boy cat, because I know a lot of boy cats are pretty, I don't know, they're pretty energetic whenever they're young, and he's only like 5.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not he's not old. I mean, he's not old, but he's not a kitten.
Yeah.
He's old enough.
The only one thing you have to know about Jasper is he has a gigantic primordial pouch.
He does.
And whenever he runs, or like he speed
now,
walks.
Don't make fun of him. He can't help that.
But whenever he speed walks, it shakes from side to side like a big belly. And I just love it. He's very adorable. He'll let you pick him up and like hug him for a little bit, but then he's like, okay, I'm done.
He is more snuggly than your cat.
Well, my cat's only snuggly with me. That's why.
Yeah.
She doesn't let anybody handle her for very long unless it's me. And when I handle her like a fucking baby. I hold her like an infant, and she just literally doesn't give a shit. There you go. You got back up.
I did catch her. Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo! That's what she said. She said Yahoo!
Oh, Daisy. Poor Daisy.
What's wrong with Daisy? There's nothing wrong with her.
Well, not a lot of people like Daisy. It's a very strange thing to hear that. I just don't think they like that she's more tomboyish. I don't know. As much as people like to say, I don't think tomboys are in.
I don't
know.
She's. I like Daisy.
I like
Daisy because she's not Princess.
Princess Peach is too girly.
And I also like to ride the motorcycles because, then she's in her motorcycle outfit and not in her dress.
Oh yeah. I don't care. I like that guy. The base one. Will we ever see what's under Shy Guy's mask?
Nope.
No.
Too terrifying to see.
I guess so. Yeah, it's definitely one of the less enjoyable ones.
Drive it well.
Oh shit! Wow. Okay, my cat has joined us. If she would lay behind me, that would be really nice.
I don't drive this car well. I don't even know what would be a good way to drive this car.
I think the worst one is like TikTok Clock. I think that one's the...
Oh, see, I like TikTok Clock.
You like that one? 'Cause that one's kind of like this one. It's just, it gives you more options to drive around.
You're first because Lucia.
I know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
Did they switch sides?
Yeah.
I've seen them do that before. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You gotta catch up now.
I do. It's so slow.
Here comes a bullet bill.
Bro.
No.
There's a bullet bill. Oh my gosh. Look what I've done.
Holy. Holy!
Oh my.
Wow.
She's crying.
She's crying.
She's like,
It's okay. You'll catch back up.
It doesn't matter.
I know.
I just race because it's fun.
Oh, yeah. I definitely think this is one of the more fun racers that's out there. And I'm hoping that the new game is kind of keeping in that.
Yeah, I think it will. I'm looking forward to that off-road.
Yeah, like you can take the track any way you want. You don't have to drive on the track anymore. Which, that does sound really nice instead of like being like solely linked to one way. Right. I just think they wanted to make sure you got through the race and didn't just drive off into the ether. You know?
Yeah.
God, this controller's really clicking.
I hear it.
I don't know what's going on with it.
I'm not getting it.
I use a, I forget what is this controller called. It's like an aim. It's like an aim controller. And it's like one of the higher, or it's like a GM kit. I don't know. It's something, it's like one of the higher quality controllers you could get for the Switch. And it actually works for PC too. So you can, like if I ever want to play like a game on Steam, I think it has like a Windows thing, so I can hook it up that way. So, whoa. I'm risking it. What was one of the other things you want to talk? You talked about the Hobies, and then you had, you said you had some other things.
I don't know. I just had a lot of weird thoughts. Just, you know.
Just thinking.
Could you smell it?
No. Was your head smoking a bit?
Must have been.
I gotta write. I gotta get my series.
I gotta read.
I know.
Been slacking. That was fun. Did you see that? I went to I did the ghosty thing right as I was gonna collide with Waluigi.
And then we passed through.
Yeah, I passed through him.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Quite sucked with this one. Not as bad as last
You're
one.
gonna slip past some people. There you go. Why'd you do that, Shy Guy?
What'd he do?
He like went through the cannon.
Oh, I go through the cannon. Are you not supposed to go through the cannon?
So the best way to go through that entire stage is like if you come out and you drift to the left and you go on that little bridge.
Yeah.
You'll like basically just be right there to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's what I always do. And it's such an easy drift to do too. I don't know if that is like the fastest way, but it's always what I've done, and I always get pretty far ahead of everybody. The leaf color.
Oh, you like stopped her mid-flip.
I know.
Tanuki.
Good lord. Yoshi.
Tanuki.
Oh, Yosh. I think that's like a thing that Eggman also says in.
Eggman says yo.
Yeah, so whenever like in SA2, you have the Chow Garden, and you can raise Chow there, and depending on you can be like everybody. So you can be like Eggman in one of the segments. Okay. Like one of the storylines is Eggman. So if you go to the Chow Garden with Eggman, you can raise the Chow.
Oh.
And depending on who you raise, are you gonna play as Pauline?
No, who is she?
It's Pauline.
Alright.
That's the Diddy Kong, Funky Kong. Pauline is she's from the Donkey Kong games.
Oh, that's right. You told me before she's the chick he's trying to.
Yeah, she was the original like Princess Peach, and then they made Bowser and Princess Peach.
Ah.
So. Yes. Yep. I was thinking about something.
You were saying something. Pauline.
It's okay. It is alright. I can't remember what it was. We got Princess Peach here. I was trying to like think of all the games I like worked on recently. Because there was something else that I was playing and then I had to stop. Oh, I was playing Silent Hill 2. I know, that's a game that you definitely would not enjoy. Scary. But you'd probably play Five Nights at Freddy's. Because that's really not.
I don't think it's really scary. I don't think that's really scary.
Nah, because you're not scared by the uncanny valley. You're fine with it. Yeah. That's the main like fear factor for that game, is that it's all like weird and they're moving like people and they're just acting like people.
Yeah.
Well, also, I think you've been like desensitized because Markiplier has played those games, and now you just associate the games with.
I do associate the game with Markiplier.
Markiplier screaming like a little baby, and like actually not being really scared.
Not that I watch Mark that often.
Oh, Mark.
But I mean, you've showed me.
Oh yeah,
play.
I think it's because I showed you the FNAF security breach.
Yeah,
and
you did play that, and
you were immediately just like not even scared because it's not like a scary game at all.
It's not. I don't know.
I think you'd be scared more of the VR games.
Probably because that's more immersive, right?
Yeah. I was scared more of the VR games than anything else. Nope, don't go up that one.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, Yoshi. Yoshi.
Yeah, I have no, I don't like scary movies.
I like scary stuff, but it has to be more of like I like it more for the fact that it's like what would the psychological stuff be?
Yeah, you like all that stuff. I have no desire to.
It also has to just be like interesting, because if it's just like I'm just gonna kill you because I want to kill you, then it's like that's boring.
Well, and I find them to be stupid because
God.
It's like, oh look, I'm gonna go do this thing and be in this spot, and it's like
then I'm gonna die because I'm in this specific spot.
It's like, okay, well that's just dumb.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be in this thing, and then I have a car, but I'm gonna stay and hide.
Yeah, and then it's too late whenever they actually try to go to the car because the guy's already like destroyed the car in some way.
Yeah, just go away, get out of there.
Yeah, just leave the area.
I think that's more it for me. It's not the fact that I don't like scary movies. I don't like idiots.
Oh yeah, you just don't like the fact that half the time people are being actually retarded the entire time. What was the thing we were watching? Oh, that was hilarious because I did not expect him to say it in that show, but it was NCIS, the original.
Okay.
And it was that episode yesterday where the guy is like talking to Gibbs. And he goes, that actually genuinely sounds retarded in the show.
Oh.
And I was like surprised that they said that because I was like, damn, isn't that like, you
can't say the R word anymore.
But then again, I don't know how old that episode is, so.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, so a long time ago.
It actually meant something. It meant that you were.
Yeah, it wasn't a hit to the diagnosis of being. Yeah, it was a slang term. Not exactly the best slang term ever that you could have had, but that's what it was. And so there are some remnants of people using those slang terms, that was one of them.
I was so thrown off because that show is pretty good at being like PC.
Yeah.
I don't know. It also depends on when the episode was released.
Sure.
I don't mind.
I think that, I know that it's not an appropriate thing to say.
Yeah.
But I also think that people have to give grace for.
Oh, that kind of stuff.
Well, for it not aging well, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm like, oh, damn, I'm offended that they said that. No,
Yeah, but
I don't give a
there's
shit.
There's people out there that
they are like, oh, I cannot believe that he said retarded. And it's like, bro, I mean, just be an adult for a second. No one actually cares. Like, it's a show, and it was probably made in like 2011.
Or even earlier.
Yeah, like that specific episode was aired because it was with Ziva.
Oh, so that's old.
Yeah, so like that was like season 2, 3, or well, not season 2. It might have been season 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So like it was a long time ago, and it was also when Gibbs's dad was alive.
Yeah. So super long But yeah, that yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
why whenever Disney took off a bunch of things that they took off, it's like, listen,
Guys.
because they took off like
They took off like the Muppets. Or they made the Muppets R-rated or something.
I don't know what they did. Yeah, they had some things that they did, and then finally they just started putting
All the
disclaimers on before you watched it that this was a different time and a different place, and some of the things that are said are not the beliefs now, and I was like,
bro,
yeah, that's how you need to approach it. I mean,
yeah,
you can't erase history.
Yeah,
you can't erase what was the past, and just like you and I have talked before, when you were growing up, I tried to do the best. I didn't always make the best decisions.
Yeah.
But when I knew better, I did better.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do as a person.
What? This level. I hate it because whenever you have the guide to the systems off, it's really hard to get through some of these.
Yeah.
These terms.
So, anyways, I don't think there's any reason to. And granted, there's a lot of history out there that isn't right.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, history is just written by the ones that won. So.
Yeah.
As much as that statement is so brain dead in itself, it's pretty much true.
Yeah, it is true. And it's
I was watching. I think I told you about this, but there was a guy on YouTube who was like, oh my god, it was so it actually lowered my brain cell count when I was watching because he was acting so stupid about it.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like, oh, hello General Motors, what do you do? And they were like, and then he was playing both sides. He was one of those. It was like a TikTok retard.
Oh, I
shit.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and he was like. And then the General Motors was like, well, we're just making cars and we're making sure that everything's working. And then he was like, yeah, you didn't do anything during the World War II. And I sat there and I was like, bro, of course they did shit during World War II. Everyone did shit during World War II.
Yeah.
And then there was an episode about a Japanese thing. And he was like, you can't be doing both sides. You can't just say that you made the Toyota and then be like you made something else. And I was like, bro, listen, what do you want Japan to do?
Here's the thing.
They don't
again, history.
Yeah. And I guess he did kind of bring up a good one point that I thought was interesting is Japan thinks that they weren't they don't really blame themselves during World War II, which I don't know. I think Japan does kind of be like, yeah, we were kind of wrong about that one. It took America nuking us to make us stop being idiots, but twice.
Well,
but
I mean, that wasn't right either.
No, but I think it was one of those things where it was America needed to send a message and be like,
yeah, I think we could have sent a different message a different way, but
yeah, but I think the idea at the time was we want this to kind of be over. Let's be over. We're sending a message that we're gonna start.
Yeah.
We're gonna start using lethal forces now to make you stop being stupid. And while I don't agree that was probably the right way to do it, I understand why they thought that it was probably for the best that they started.
Yeah.
Started actually being okay, we're done, it's over. We're using the force now, and it made them stop. So it's whatever,
I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Oh yeah, you're never gonna truly know what's going on until holy shit, you throwing the fire around me. I don't know. It was just, what were you gonna do? You can't be like, oh, America was so in the wrong for doing that. When it's bro.
Well, I mean, that's what frustrates me a lot now, is you can only do.
Yeah, you can. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't hold it against us forever. Like, we were acting on what we had at the time. They weren't stopping. They were still like threatening. Like, they were being like, oh, we'll stop, and then they were still doing shit. And America was done. They were like, listen, okay, it's over.
Well, they killed the people in Pearl Harbor, and
yeah. We're done now. You can be done. We're done. And
no more.
They sent their message. The Japanese were like, okay, we see it now. We're done. Actually, we're actually done.
There was a like. I don't even know why people fight. Like, I just don't even understand.
I know many reasons why people fight.
But,
it's just a lot of them are stupid.
Yeah, and it's like, you know what? Just let those people be.
Yeah. I mean, I wish that we could all just stop being stupid. But how you would do that? That's like a really...
I don't know how you do it.
We got the...
Oh, what's this?
That's the credit scene because we beat the game.